Hey, hey, Blue Table fans, it's time to, wow, I really do talk loud. Okay, it's time to look at some of the swag that MicroArt Studio sent to us. I remember when MicroArt Studio, MAS for short, was this just tiny little, almost not recognized company, and boy have they come a long way. They are noted for their incredibly detailed product. This is labor of love stuff that you're gonna put a lot of effort painting, assembling this stuff, and it's going to produce this really, really, really amazing result. So their stuff is usually very, very high quality. Okay, so let's continue. So we got sent a bunch of this pre-cut terrain. So here's what it looks like. A lot of them have this plastic stuff with it. And so as you can see, we've assembled some of it. This is their walkway. I have to tell you, this is probably the most challenging kit, but as you can see, it's very detailed. It's designed so that the guys can actually fit on the steps. You know, and this is just so typical of MAS, is that they provided these extra pieces in here so you can make them armored walkways as well. In fact, let me show you kind of how that goes on there. So anyway, so we put these together. This is obviously incomplete. We put together this guard tower, again, extremely detailed. You can punch out the windows or not if you want. These, oh, look at that, the floor, the roof even comes out. So go ahead and pause this. And we're back. Yes, no, we can't turn the phone off. All right, so now these are resin pieces. These are resin terrain. So they come packed quite nicely. Really no chance of getting hurt here. Of course, they are just solid chunks. So again, a lot of detail on these, and they are designed so that guys can take up firing positions on them. There's that one. And then here's another one. So this set comes with two pieces. Let's go ahead and open the other one. This is some kind of barricades in here. And boy, these boxes, it's like a Chinese puzzle. You have to have an IQ of at least 80 to open these boxes. So again, these are flat casts, and they've been buffed. You see these little sort of scrape marks on the bottom. That's like a sander where they make them flat. And so these are really cool. Again, they're designed very well to, I guess, facilitate miniatures battles on a 28mm scale. So let's take a look at a few of the other products that MicroArt sent us. And by the way, I highly recommend them. They're a well-known name. They're reliable. They're putting out this extremely high-quality, detailed product. The miniatures they put out are like, they have bases, and they've been around forever. So there's something to be said for consistency, and also, I guess, you know, being part of the community. So this is what it looks like when you open one of these things. It does not take a lot of effort to punch out these pieces. So here's an improved version 1 3 stories. So so they almost like fall out like that. But when you put them together, the fit is very snug. You almost don't even need to glue them. So, and as you can see, there's just an absolute ton load of detail on these things. I mean, just these are amazing. Like this, we punched out a door, and that became like this flat piece. So extremely nice. They almost paint themselves. So let's just take a look. We haven't got through all these in terms of like painting and assembling them. So there's that one. There's one we just looked at. Here's some of my favorites, like these billboard things with these, I mean, really super detailed plastic pieces in them. Here's another city type piece. Again, I do believe with some plastics in there. What's that?
Oh, it was a garage.
Oh, it's a garage. Okay, never mind me then. Okay, we had some counters and stuff, yep. But we've already opened them up and we just kind of dug in on these. Okay, so here is an incredibly detailed set of infinity templates. So you have this small What's this called?
That's a flamer template. Teardrop, just teardrops.
Teardrop template. Yeah. Okay, and then a blast template. Now also you notice the scatter numbers on it. So, whoa, so do things tend to scatter away from the firer?
In Infinity, if you fail to hit where you're gonna hit, you take the second number, and that's the direction where it's going to go.
So you didn't roll another dice.
You don't. And then you multiply the differential of what you rolled with what your goal was by 2.5, and that's how far it goes in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Infinity is a really slick game. It's very well written. Obviously, to keep the attention of these nerds, you can't write a bad game nowadays. That's just it. It will take people about 3 days to figure it out. So, okay, let's continue. So these are just a bunch of sets. These are like order tokens, wound tokens. These are for doors or something like that. And but let's talk about the quality. They're very glassy. The back, they're like candy. So I'm going to give these things a grade of A because they are. Josh is nodding. Yes. So are these good to?
Yeah, they're great
to play with.
They're great.
Absolutely. So I saw the guys using these the other day, and it looked really good. It vastly improves your game to have this sort of upgrade to make them better. Now, the last product I want to talk about is the one I think is the coolest. I love this. I love the shape. I also love that it's 8 inches, right? So it has like various configurations, and it just looks really amazingly cool. I think that's right side up. So you got 1 inch, 2 inch, 4 inches, and 8 inches. So the 6-inch templates are great, and especially for games where that's a critical number. But this one's a little bit longer, but it's not unwieldy. It's not like those big old, 24-inch measuring sticks. Not that those are bad necessarily, but you get the idea. All right, folks, that's my review / brag for MicroArt Studio. Definitely check out their site. I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
MicroArtStudios.com.
Is it microartstudios.com? I'll put it in the liner notes. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you got your inspiration for the day.